everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Of all the things to keep an eye on here in opening week, one of the more interesting things is how this young man will handle the transition from college to the pros. We'll see how he adapts to life as a rookie middle linebacker in the NFL. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got room. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
On second down, it's McCoy. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Taylor. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So one quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor to throw. And he gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, the talent is undeniable, but the big key is keeping him on the field. He's missed a lot of games in his career.
Yeah, he missed 11 of them the last 2 seasons, did Sammy Watkins. Last season, only 28 catches and just 2 touchdowns.
A healthy Sammy Watkins makes Buffalo a lot better.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, 38 yards. And the Bills are in for 6.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with...
First update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Cody Kessler leading the charge offensively. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week. They start the second half with a carry by McCoy. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action with Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie safety, Jamal Adams. And a big turnover. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
He's got a man, complete. On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Taylor now off the bootleg. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12, that's where it stops the return. And here come the Bills. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, then 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A gain of 39 that time.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now Taylor on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's caught, left side, Boulder. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On third down, here's McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder. Gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Ben Roethlisberger, he was on fire. 5 touchdown passes. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that be.